The clock is ticking. Every second that passes is a grain of sand slipping through your fingers. A moment you'll never reclaim. You feel it, don't you? That quiet gnawing in your chest. The whisper that says you were meant for more. You've dreamed of a life carved by purpose. A legacy built on action. A destiny you control. Yet something holds you back. It's not a lack of talent. Not a shortage of opportunity. Not even the world standing in your way. It's you. It's the seductive lie of procrastination. The invisible chain that binds your potential and buries your dreams beneath a mountain of tomorrows. But today, that changes. Today, you break free. Today, you crush procrastination and claim the purpose that's been waiting for you all along. Picture a battlefield, not one of swords or cannons, but of the mind. This is where your war is fought. Procrastination is the enemy, cunning and relentless, cloaked in excuses that sound like wisdom. I'll start when I'm ready. It whispers, I need more time, more knowledge, more certainty. And with every delay, it tightens its grip, stealing not just your hours but your belief in what you could become. Napoleon Hill, the man who decoded the secrets of success, knew this enemy well. He saw it in the lives of those who dreamed but never dared, who planned but never acted. He understood that the greatest theft isn't of money or time, it's of your potential. And potential, left dormant, is a tragedy that echoes through generations. Consider Thomas Edison, a name synonymous with brilliance. Did he wait for the perfect moment to invent the light bulb? No. He faced failure after failure, thousands of experiments that led nowhere. Yet each misstep was a step toward illumination. Edison didn't procrastinate, he persisted. He knew that action, however imperfect, is the only path to progress. Procrastination would have left his workshop dark, his ideas mere sketches in a notebook. But he chose to act, to move, to create, and in doing so, he lit the world. What light are you leaving unlit? What dream are you letting fade because you're waiting for a moment that will never come? The truth is brutal. Procrastination is not a habit, it's a choice. Every time you say, I'll do it later, you're voting for mediocrity. You're choosing comfort over growth, safety over destiny. Hill taught us that the mind is a garden, and what you plant grows. Plant hesitation, and you harvest regret. Plant action, and you cultivate purpose. Your life is not a rehearsal, it's the only performance you get. And right now, the stage is empty, the audience is waiting, and the spotlight is on you. Will you step forward, or will you linger in the shadows, paralyzed by the fear of imperfection? Let's talk about fear. It's the root of procrastination, the silent architect of your delays. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. But fear is a liar. It tells you to wait, to prepare, to perfect. Yet perfection is a myth, a mirage that recedes with every step you take toward it. Andrew Carnegie, the steel titan who rose from poverty to unimaginable wealth, didn't build his empire by waiting for certainty. He acted in the face of doubt, invested when others hesitated, and moved when the world urged caution. Carnegie understood that fear is not a stop sign, it's a signal to push harder. Your fear is not a reason to pause, it's proof you're on the edge of something great. So how do you break the cycle? It starts with clarity. Purpose is not found, it's forged. Hill believed that a definite chief aim, a burning desire that consumes you, is the foundation of all achievement. Without it, you're a ship without a rudder, drifting wherever the winds of distraction take you. Sit down today and ask yourself, what do I want? Not what society wants, not what your parents expect, not what your fears allow. What sets your soul on fire? Write it down, make it specific. If it's wealth, define the number. If it's impact, name the change you'll create. Clarity is your weapon against procrastination, because a mind that knows its target doesn't waste time wandering. Imagine Walt Disney, a man who turned sketches into an empire of imagination. When he envisioned Disneyland, the world called it folly. Banks refused him, critics mocked him, and obstacles piled high. Yet Disney didn't procrastinate. He saw his purpose clearly, a place where dreams could live, and he acted. He drew plans, rallied believers, and built, piece by piece, a legacy that still inspires millions. Your purpose doesn't need to be as grand as Disney's, but it demands the same resolve. Clarity transforms vague wishes into concrete goals, and goals give you a reason to move. But clarity alone isn't enough. You need belief. Hill called it faith, the unwavering conviction that you can and will achieve your aim. Doubt is procrastination's ally, creeping in to whisper, "You're not ready. You're not worthy. You'll fail." But belief silences that voice. Look at Abraham Lincoln, a man who failed at business, lost elections, and faced rejection at every turn. Yet he believed in his purpose, to lead and unite a fractured nation. That belief carried him through setbacks that would have crushed lesser men. He didn't wait for approval or assurance, he acted, driven by a faith in his mission. Your belief doesn't need to be perfect, but it must be relentless. Believe in your purpose, and procrastination loses its power. Now, let's get practical. Action is the antidote to hesitation. But action without discipline is fleeting. Discipline is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. It's not about willpower, it's about systems. Henry Ford didn't revolutionize the automobile industry by relying on bursts of motivation. He built systems, assembly lines, routines, processes that made progress inevitable. You need the same. Create a daily ritual that aligns with your purpose. Start small. 10 minutes of focused work. One task completed before you check your phone. A single step toward your goal. These micro actions compound, like interest in a bank account, building momentum that procrastination cannot stop. Picture a river carving a canyon. It doesn't happen in a day. It's the steady, relentless flow of water, day after day, year after year, that shapes the earth. Your discipline is that river. Every small action you take, every email sent, every page written, every skill practiced, cuts deeper into the stone of your resistance. Procrastination thrives on overwhelm, convincing you that your goals are too big, too far, too hard. But discipline dismantles that lie. It breaks your purpose into steps. And steps are conquerable. Ford didn't build a car in a day. He built a process that built millions. What's your process? What's the one action you can take today that moves you closer to your purpose? Discipline demands sacrifice. You must say no to distractions. No to comfort. No to the endless scroll of notifications that steal your focus. The modern world is a battlefield of attention, designed to pull you away from what matters. Social media, news, entertainment, they're sirens luring you onto the rocks of procrastination. Hill warned of the danger of drifting, of letting external forces dictate your path. You are not a leaf in the wind. You are the captain of your ship. Guard your time like a treasure. Set boundaries. Turn off your phone. Close the tabs. Silence the noise. Your purpose deserves your focus. And your focus deserves your protection. But discipline isn't joyless. There's a fire in it. A thrill that comes from taking control. Every time you choose action over delay, you're not just building your future, you're reclaiming your power. Think of J.K. Rowling, typing Harry Potter in a cramped cafe. Broken, yet driven by a vision only she could see. She didn't procrastinate, didn't wait for a better life to write. She acted, word by word, page by page, and built a world that changed millions of lives. That's the alchemy of discipline. It turns struggle into strength, vision into victory. Your purpose is waiting for you to show up. Will you? Action is where purpose breathes. Hill taught that desire, backed by faith and action, is unstoppable. But action isn't just doing, it's deciding. Procrastination feeds on indecision, on the paralysis of, what if? Every moment you hesitate, you're not just delaying, you're denying your potential. Look at Steve Jobs. He didn't wait for the perfect product or the perfect market. He decided to create, to innovate, to act. The iPhone wasn't flawless at launch, but it was launched. Jobs understood that action creates feedback. Feedback creates improvement, and improvement creates greatness. Your first step doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be taken. Decision is a blade that cuts through doubt. When you decide, you commit, you burn the ships, as Cortez did, leaving no retreat. Write down one decision you can make today, a project to start, a habit to break, a goal to pursue. Make it specific, not, I'll get fit, but, I'll run for 15 minutes at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Specificity kills procrastination. It turns dreams into deadlines. And deadlines demand action. Hill said that every achievement begins with a definite plan, expressed in continuous action. Your plan starts with a decision. Make it now. Act on it now. The world doesn't wait for the hesitant. And neither should you. But action isn't reckless. It's strategic. Hill emphasized the mastermind principle, surrounding yourself with allies who amplify your purpose. Procrastination isolates you, traps you in your head, Break that cycle by connecting with others who share your vision. Find a mentor, join a community, seek accountability. When Elon Musk set out to build SpaceX, he didn't do it alone. He recruited brilliant minds, leaned on their expertise, and acted with their support. Your purpose is bigger than you, and it demands a team. Who's in your corner? Who can hold you accountable when procrastination whispers? Build your mastermind, and let their belief fuel your action. Gratitude is the hidden spark that keeps you moving. It's easy to procrastinate when you're focused on what you lack: time, money, skills. But Hill taught that gratitude shifts your perspective. It turns scarcity into abundance, obstacles into opportunities. Take a moment to acknowledge what you have: your mind, your will, your chance to act. Oprah Winfrey, who rose from poverty to global influence, never forgot to be grateful. She acted with appreciation for every opportunity, no matter how small, and that gratitude propelled her forward. When you're grateful, procrastination loses its grip. You don't delay what you value. And gratitude makes everything valuable. Adaptability is your shield against setbacks. The path to purpose is not a straight line, it's a labyrinth of challenges, failures, and surprises. Procrastination thrives on rigidity, convincing you to wait for a clear path. But life doesn't work that way. Thomas Watson, who built IBM into a powerhouse, didn't wait for perfect conditions. He adapted, pivoted, and acted, even when the future was uncertain. Your ability to adjust, to learn from failure, to shift strategies, to keep moving, makes you unstoppable. Every setback is a lesson, every detour a chance to grow. Don't procrastinate because the plan changed. Adapt and act. Resilience is the fire in your bones. Purpose isn't achieved without struggle. Hill wrote of the persistence that turns dreams into realities, the refusal to quit when the world says stop. Look at Nelson Mandela, who endured 27 years in prison yet never wavered in his purpose. He didn't procrastinate his fight for justice, he acted. Even from a cell, through words, through will, through unbreakable resolve. Your resilience is your rebellion against procrastination. Every time you rise after a fall, you weaken its hold. Your purpose is worth the fight. Keep going. Learning is the fuel of your journey. Procrastination tells you you're not ready, not smart enough, not skilled enough. But Hill knew that knowledge is earned through action. Benjamin Franklin, a polymath who shaped a nation, didn't wait for formal education. He read, experimented, and acted, learning as he went. Your purpose demands the same. Don't procrastinate because you don't know enough. Start, and let action teach you. Every mistake is a mentor, every effort a lesson. The only way to become is to begin. Now, stand at the edge of your life. Look at the dreams you've delayed, the purpose you've buried, the potential you've let sleep. Procrastination has stolen enough. It's time to take it back. You are not your excuses, not your fears, not your hesitations. You are a force, a creator, a soul with a mission. Hill taught us that the universe bends to those who act with purpose, who move with faith, who refuse to wait. Your time is now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you're ready. Now, make a decision, take an action. Feel the weight of procrastination shatter as you move. This is your rebellion, your revolution, your reclamation. You were born to build, to rise, to become. Every step you take is a declaration. I am here. I am capable. I am unstoppable. Your purpose is not a distant star, it's a fire in your chest. And every action fans its flames. Crush procrastination with the weight of your will. Claim your purpose with the force of your deeds. The world is waiting for you to show up. So show up, act, become, and never look back.